What's up, guys? So welcome to the wellness journey, and on today's episode we will be chatting about cost-effective nutritional foods. Today's episode we will be talking about cost-effective foods in terms of how much these foods will cost us. A lot of people don't understand is that healthy eating doesn't mean expensive eating. You don't have to go sit at a takeaway store and have a good meal for, I don't know, $74 to $75 is what it goes for nowadays at these health stores. We can easily make these foods at home and have these light meat tuna treated with vegetable oil, and you can easily pay about $14.95 on an easy amount of foods. So now let me show you guys how cheap you can actually pay for some products. I think the most important thing to always worry about is that you don't want to spend a lot of money on any food products. So as we move on to let's take for example your jungle oats. You can easily pick up a jungle oats for about 29 Rand at any grocery store. It has low GI, it's good for the heart, it's high in fiber, and it keeps you full for longer, which is very important, I think, because for about after you have your breakfast for 2 to 3 hours, you want to be able to feel full but also be hungry again within 2 hours, because that boosts metabolism. And then as we move along away from the breakfast, you will go into the lunch. So the lunch is very important. As you can see over here, you have 5 tunas which will last you for 1 week, every day for 1 week, from Monday to Friday, and it will cost you under 60 Rand easily. So basically, there you have your lunch for the week. And then as you move along, we want to, obviously we can't just have the tuna on its own. I mean, you must have it with some vegetables. And I think just a normal vegetable microwave cooking vegetable packet is easy to make. That you put it in the microwave for 5 minutes on top and 5 minutes on the bottom. You open it, you have it with your tuna, and you're good to go. At the end of the day, it's all about cost effective and easy to eat. What I always say is that what you must make is good for the intake. Anything that has to be made is good for the intake. Nothing about going out there and getting any takeaway foods. It's all about making the food because it's good for your system, for your body, to boost your metabolism. And if you want that cut, if you want that lean muscle, you want that good look, within a year, I promise you, this is the way to go. Now we're going to chat about, eating the foods that you made, and I want to show you guys how, it's how it's been made. And as I explained earlier on, we have the oats. It takes about 5 minutes to make the oats. It's an amazing product. As you can see over here. It's the important thing about jungle oats is, as I said earlier, is that it keeps full for longer, and that's very important because at the end of the day, you want to feel full, and it's also very nutritional. Forget about the boxed cereals. That's not good for you. It's too much sugar, and it does nothing on your body. Because let me tell you something: when you have that 8 hours of sleep, and prior to waking up, your body craves certain nutrients and vitamins, and those box cereals does not give you that nutrition and vitamin that your body really needs after waking up from a deep sleep of 8 hours. Whereas the oats does, because you make those foods. All about making the food. Not easy to make. Throw it in the bowl and then you have your milk and then you're good to go. No, there's too much sugar in there. It is too much sugar for your body to handle just as you're about to wake up. So this is it, and you're good to go. And then as you move along, we move to the lunch. After that, you have your 3 hour filling of oats, and you have your lunch, which is your tuna and your veggies. As you can see here, it's very, very simple to make. Very simple. You don't need to be nicely made. We are not upper class, we're middle class people, so this is the way to go. It's fairly, fairly simple. I'll show you another one just to give you a bit of an idea. Fairly simple. You have your veggies, you have your carrots, you have your millies, you have your broccoli. You're good to go. And then obviously your tuna. It's simple. It's a quick meal. Put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. And you're good to go. Then you can have a nice meal, a very, very nice meal. It will allow you to be full for another 3 hours. And then for supper, after you hit the gym, after you when you go do your thing there in the gym, the most important thing is the supper. Now, the supper is very important because I always say that after you hit the gym, the your body broke down a lot of muscle. So now it craves food, proper food, not these takeaways. So for me, I will just get me a chicken kebab and some lettuce and some cucumber and tomatoes and all of those nice nutritional foods, as they say. I think at the end of the day, you want to look after yourself. A lot of stuff out there is not about having to always be takeaways. There's nothing wrong in having the odd day a takeaway, but I suggest that it's cheap enough to buy. I mean, you can pick up oats for about, as I said, 30 rand. You put it in the pot for about 5 minutes. Boom, you have it. Tuna you buy in tins, easy going. You put it in there, add the veggies, good to go. There's no two-way streak. It's just a good to go thing, and it lasts you for 4 days. I mean, for 5 days. Sorry. But as I said, to make the lunch is easy. Because you're not at home to make anything. So when you wake up in the morning, you make it out, you grab your Tupperware, you go to work, you have your tuna. When you come home, make yourself something nice. Make yourself a chicken kebab, or go buy you even a chicken kebab. Nothing wrong with that, but have it with a salad. Don't go buy burgers. Don't go buy processed foods. You have to go buy something that was made. I suggest if you're a real Capetonian, go buy you a chicken tikka. Then you're good. So thank you guys for watching the first episode of our wellness journey. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to let me know, and please subscribe to the video and share the video amongst your friends. I hope you guys found this really insightful and helpful to whatever it is that you felt needed to know about various health circumstances. And I mean, like I said, it's very cheap. It's not a lot of money to do it. The only thing is, I think, which maybe makes it a little bit difficult, is that you have to make the food yourself. That's all. But again, the tuna is just a quick turn open, boom, then you're good to go. But you have to be able to, if this is your journey, following my journey with you, this is the way to go. It's an easy, simple routine. I'll open it for you guys just to show you, to do one more time. It's an easy journey. This is a weekly amount of food. You got your weekly amount of food right over here. And then per week we will do about different stuff all the time. It won't be all the time tuna. It becomes boring after a while. But every week we will be chatting about different stuff. Then you're good. I think it's a fairly good system, and I've been doing for the past year now. It worked for me, and I mean, if you're looking for that lean muscle, that good look within a year, then I suggest you follow my page and you follow my story, and together we can do it. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Tari Nuruddin, and I'm out.